Right. Here we go. Episode 54 of Feast with the Beast. Let me turn this on here. Get rid of that. Come on with that. Put the comments up. Welcome to the show, everybody. It is our first show of 2019. We were actually supposed to have our first show last week, but we had something happen and we couldn't do the show. So, it is cold out here today. When you can hear me, let me know, and we can get started. We got 3 grilled appetizers today. So 2 of them have shrimp, 1 of them has Brussels sprouts. We have cucumbers, we have candied walnuts we're going to do, and we're going to make some guacamole too. So what's everybody doing? Logan Roberts. Everybody can hear me okay, I assume. According to the meter up here, sound's going through good. Pat should be calling me any second now. Gregory Tolver, how's it going? I see you. So look, we're going to get started in just a second. I'm just waiting for Pat to call me so I can field any questions. Marcy Bates, Todd Kern, Jerry Smiley. Who else we got going on? Hey, buddy. Yeah, man. Magic Bullet. So, yeah, we're going to talk about the Magic Bullet. We're not going to talk about that today. I need to get some more. I ran out. But there's this little secret that I have found. You know when you go out drinking and you know you're going to feel like crap the next day? Well, I found this little secret weapon that actually makes me feel better. So we're going to talk about that later on. Not today. Here comes Pat. So Pat's going to help me out with the questions. Pat's always in my ear. And so if you have a question and I miss it, which if I'm over there doing my thing, I'm not seeing questions. Yeah, so share the feed, like the feed, let me know what's going on. If you have any questions, ask. Pat to get them to me, and or even Pat to answer them. All right. We're only using 2 products today. We're using my Beast Nitro food prep gloves, and we're using the Beast Mesh. Okay. Now we could use the roaster, right? Because the roaster can be used for more than just chicken. You can use it for vegetables and seafood and all that kind of stuff. But what I did is I took the mesh and I lined it up. I already got the Brussels sprouts on, by the way. But I lined it up and I covered my whole grill with it. See? Can you see in there? All right, so I lined it up. That way, you know, you use that mesh when you're doing, like I'm doing, I got the Brussels sprouts on there. It just makes it easier to deal with everything. We're going to be throwing some shrimp on there. You don't have to worry about shrimp falling through your grates and all that kind of stuff. Nate Cantu, how you doing? Russell Nutt, Thomas McConnell, Christine. Oh crap! It already disappeared. Hey Christine, Michael, Pat. Oh, Pat's on the phone. Eddie, Kevin. Who else we got? How many people we got on right now? Pat. 82 people on. Yeah, so if you guys can share the feed, it'd be awesome. We can get some more people on here. Last night we had almost 100 people on here. And we were doing up a steak with some really kick-ass seasoning that I've been using lately. Bayou Rick, how's it going? Scott White, Shannon Castle, John Smith, George, Bill, Andy, Eddie, Dan. We got a lot of people that I see recognized on here. All right, so look, let's get started. Really, I already got the Brussels sprouts on because they need a little bit of a head start. I'm going to throw walnuts on in a minute. We're going to toast the walnuts. You just kind of like throw them on the fire, get them a little toasty. And I am, then we're throwing on the shrimp. I already got everything diced up. And then we're going to throw some guacamole together. How about that? All right, so. Has anybody got anything to drink this morning? Not yet. I got my usual Sunday morning, healthy drink here. So I might just move the camera closer because I don't know. Can you see really good? Can you guys see okay? I mean, is it close enough? No. Well, the thing is, you know what? Here. All right, I got the Brussels sprouts on. I need to get the shrimp on. So the shrimp, I just threw together some cayenne, some paprika. Put a little bit of chili, a little bit of cumin. I'll put some pepper on. I didn't put any salt because, you know, there's already salt in the shrimp. And then I'll put some Louisiana hot sauce in here. Alright, so it smells really good. And hopefully that kicked it up a notch. We're going to throw this on the grill. See, the good thing about the beast mesh, I can just dump them on here. Situated. Ooh. Yeah, they're gonna be spicy. It's just what we want. Alright, now these are gonna take a minute. I'm about to pull them Brussels sprouts off. Let's get started with the guacamole. How about that? So I just have 3 halved avocados here. So the first thing I do, I just empty this. I know a lot of people know how to make guacamole, but I know there's somebody out there that doesn't. So it's real simple to do. A lot of people don't realize how easy it is to make your own guacamole. I never buy that pre-made crap. And if I go to a Mexican restaurant, I don't buy the stuff they put in the back either. I get the stuff where they make it table side. I want to know it's done right. Let me put my gloves on. Alright, let me pull the camera closer too. Trying to do the camera to where you can see everything. Hopefully I have a camera person soon. That'll make life a little easier, I think. Let me see. Right. Alright, how about, let me see. Let me adjust this camera. Alright, how about that? Is that better? Is that better? Alright. So look, I get my, and then I take a big fork and I just kind of mash everything up. I mash everything up before I put anything else in there, because I don't want everything mashed up. Oh yeah, these are gonna be nice. Alright, the Brussels sprouts are almost done, the shrimp's almost done. Let that go just another minute. Alright, so look, you just mash everything up. Like, I don't want mine like completely creamy. But for what we're doing today, we need it a little bit creamier than what I normally do. I like mine really kind of chunky. So can you see the consistency here? So look, you just mash it up. Okay, so I don't really measure anything. I know I want jalapenos in there. So these are diced up fresh jalapenos. You don't want to overdo any one thing. These are red onions, diced up pretty small. We got tomatoes. I like tomatoes in mine. Now you don't have to put all these things in there. And this is all fresh cilantro. Put a good bit of that in there. And you need a lime. So the lime does a couple different things. A lime helps keep it from turning brown, and it adds flavor. Now, for me, I always want to make sure I don't put too much lime, but you got to have enough to make sure it doesn't turn brown. And then salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. Let it sit there a minute. We got any questions going on, Pat? No questions? All right, we're going to set that aside. I'm going to pull the shrimp out. Put that in there. Wipe this off. I'll put the shrimp right there. And put the Brussels sprouts back in this bowl here. All right, Brussels sprouts are done. Shrimp are done. Hey, look, we got some nice shrimp here. Some shrimps. Now we're going to toast our walnuts. All right. So see the good thing? Just dump these walnuts. You have your grill going right about 350 degrees. If you can let me know when like 8-10 minutes is up, that'd be rocking and rolling. So 2 of these appetizers are almost ready, right? So, wow, that smells really good. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take your guacamole, put in your Tostito, right? Now you could probably grill your avocado before you make your appetizer. I might add a little bit of something to it. Dude, these are so easy, right? Watch. This is gonna be crazy how easy it is. You got cucumber, a guacamole on that too. The biggest work on this is going to be the candied walnuts. What'd you say, Pat? Dude, those are just like Kenny asked something about the salt and pepper shakers. Those are just like regular cheap salt and pepper shakers I got out of Rouse's store here locally. All right, here you go. Now, literally, this is it. Other than the candied walnuts, we are almost done. Brussels sprouts are over here. I got to do the, oh yeah. So we got Brie cheese and candied walnuts to mess with. So that's those. This is just an easy appetizer, right? All right. How long has these walnuts been in? All right. So we got another 4 or 5 minutes left on those walnuts, and then we're gonna fire them up. I have a tablespoon of sugar and a half a teaspoon of chili powder in here. These are good. All right. So somebody asked a really good question. They said, what am I putting the food on so it's not falling through the grates? So I'm putting it on beast mesh. See, it's like a screen. It's a Teflon non-stick grill mesh. Can handle like 450 degrees. So you just put this on your grill grates, and you're doing vegetables, you're doing seafood, shrimp. It's really good for fish too. You can lay your fish on there, grill your fish, and pull the whole thing off at one time. But yeah, so that's what I'm using. The only thing I would do different is I think this needs a little bit of salt. Nice and simple. Now, the next thing, let me put this aside. A tri-tip. How do you explain what a tri-tip is? Dude, I don't know how, it's not a roast. To me, it's almost like a big steak. I guess it's sort of like a cross between a steak and a roast. You know what I mean? Because when you cut it like you do a roast, but to me, it tastes more like steak. I hope that answers the question. How many people we got on right now, Pat? Okay. So, all right, these walnuts should be pretty much ready to go. Yeah, they're toasty. Yeah, they're toasty. Okay. Yep, I'll put the walnuts right on the screen. Yep, I'm using Grill Beast Grill Grates and the screen. So look, we're gonna candy some walnuts here. Now, I'm not a professional at candy walnuts. Anything could happen. Anything could go wrong. Let me turn the fire on. Right outside New Orleans. Somebody asked where we're located at. We're right outside New Orleans. Turn this down. Alright, so we're getting some answers. Alright, look, I got some honey. It's all warmed up in here. I need to put the walnuts in here. See, look, with the screen, you can just pick these screens up. You can carry your food around. So look, we got a cup and a half of walnuts in there, right about. A tablespoon of sugar and a half a teaspoon of chili powder. Put that all over it, right? And then put a couple tablespoons of honey. So, say, was it 3 teaspoons makes a tablespoon? I don't know. I'm going to say that's good. It's probably too much. let that heat up a little bit. Now look, whenever you candy these, you need a, I got a plate here that I sprayed with some non-stick spray. And now it's cold out here, it's gelling up. But when you dump those out, you need to dump them on something like this so it doesn't stick. All right, so. Yep, everything's off the grill. I actually need to close the grill. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that is. Jason said something about blue agave is good for candy and stuff, and I didn't even think of that. We'll put a little bit more honey in this. Turn this heat up a little bit. You want like medium to high heat. This banner's kind of getting in my face. See in there? Let me get this closer. Well, we already toasted the walnuts. I'm making them candied now. So who? Oh, okay. Chrissy, my daughter's here watching. All right, let that heat up, and then we need to heat this honey up a little bit more. Yeah. I could move all this stuff, but I'm not going to. This is almost done. Now I do have Brie cheese. I kept it inside because it's cold out here, and I want it to stay kind of creamy. All right, what I'm gonna do? No. Alright, so now I'm going to take and dump these on the plate so they can cool off. We need to heat this up a little bit because we're going to be drizzling the honey. Just like that. So, see here. I'm not sure. Something, I don't know. So see, you got that. Went ahead with just a little bit of salt. Okay. Let this honey heat up. And once that honey heats up, we are pretty much good to go. I just need to grab the Brie and fix this right here. There we go. All right, just give me a second. Just a second. Turn this off. Grab the Brie. Yeah, we had this discussion the other day about whether you like the white, the hard. Some people like this white part, the hard part on the Brie. I don't. I cut that crap out. But if you like it, all you gotta do is cut slices and do it up. But since I'm not doing it that way, I'm gonna show you what I do. All right. Get some Brussels sprouts on here. Alright. And then I'm going to use up all my spoons. So, since we're doing it like this, just put a dab on there on each one. Use my finger. There. Yeah, right? Alright, so look. See, this is starting to gel up already because it's cold out here. But that's alright. We only got a couple more steps left to go. This is very inconsistent with the with the amount of brie I got. Alright. Now you take the walnut and stick it on top. These walnuts are still hot too. There you go. I know it doesn't look sexy, but so you got candied walnuts, brie, and roasted Brussels sprouts. Already took the honey. Already shut the honey off. I shut the honey off. And that's all this needs. Just a little bit of honey. So just drizzle some honey on it. And there it is. That's it. That's the whole show. So, now the candied walnuts are going to stick to your teeth, and you're going to need a chisel to get them off. No, seriously, it's like stuck to my teeth. All right, so that was different, right? Hopefully y'all liked it. Let me see. Who else we got on here? Scott White. So yeah, you got the cucumber with the shrimp. All right, cucumber, guacamole, shrimp. I think that would have been better with one of those, what's called the English cucumber, the one that's smaller, right? Because that was a big cucumber. It's like more than a bite size. So that's my only complaint on that one. This here, these are just good. If I were to do that different, I'd have made the shrimp way hotter. I probably would have marinated them in, actually, let me dice these. amp these up just a little bit. Throw some hot sauce on them, because that's what this is missing, some hot sauce. So I'll put So the ones with the Tostitos, put hot sauce on them. I even marinated the shrimp in hot sauce, but it wasn't enough. So these are, I think these are pretty good. Now this is like just interesting with the brie and the roasted walnut, candied roasted walnut, and the asparagus. We've got something very healthy for you and something very bad for you all in one bite. Oh, that's sugar. All right. What else is up, everybody? How many people we got on? Timmy Pazienza, Todd Kern. Who else we got? Benjamin Hall, Bayou Rick. Bayou Rick's doing Crown and 7. Jennifer Bates, moving along. Yeah, I know. Hopefully I'll get that figured out soon. Get me an intern in here. Remember, if you know any interns in the Covington, New Orleans area, let me know. If you know any interns that do web development, let me know. They can live anywhere. Jeremy Mack, all dressed in black. Ryan, Kip Chandler, Bob Walker, Kenny Franken. Enjoy the show. I need to go help blow snow. Seems like a lot of people got snow last night. Obviously we didn't, but I tell you what, it like, you know how the sky looks when it snows. Obviously y'all do. It does look, I mean, there's a lot of times here it feels like it could snow. It looks like snow, but it's just, you know, we don't have it. That's all. We got snow like, I think 3 times last year, and every single time I was out of town. Every single time. But I think we even had like a couple inches, which is pretty big time around here, you know? Yeah, I mean, dude, I haven't driven in snow in so many years. I wouldn't even drive in the snow now, you know? Yeah, right. Don't panic and steer into it. And look where you want to go. So, yeah, we used to go out in the snow on purpose just to go mess around. So, I wouldn't do that. By the way, Pat, custom grill grades are awesome. Hey, yeah, so, you know, I can talk about this for a second. I did a mod on my my pit boss yesterday. And I had some people ask, well, why did you do that? Well, I'm going to show you just why right now. Okay? Take this off. We don't need this anymore. Now, these can be reused too, by the way. Like, I'm going to do a little video later to show you how to clean these up. But yeah, you just wash them off and you reuse them over and over and over and over. I mean, I haven't worn a set out yet. So, so this is why I did the mod. See that? Fire. Can y'all see that all right? So the pit boss has this little cool thing so you can sear steaks, do hamburgers and all that kind of stuff on a pellet smoker. So it's like a charbroil grill, right? But you always had to take this grill grate out to slide that thing over. So that's a gun cleaning rod I attached to it. So whenever I want to do it, I don't have to take the grill grate out. I just slide that and it's good to go. So anyway, that's the show for today. First show of 2019. we're going to actually start planning out our shows a little bit better. I actually want to do a calendar, so I'm doing stuff like 3, 4, 5 days a week on Instagram and on Facebook. If I knew enough about Snapchat, we'd probably do it there too, but I know nothing about Snapchat. I have Snapchat, but I never use it. I used Snapchat when it was brand new because it was really simple, but now it's all complicated with all the, I don't know. I know to a young person it's not complicated, but to me, it's complicated. So, how many people we got on, Pat? 71. You still got some, that's cool. So we're going to be launching a couple deals this week. I'm not sure what they are. The grill grates, the grill mesh and the grill mats, they're going to be on the website this week. I did finally get the images that I needed to put them on the website, but right now they're only on grillbeastdeals.com. This week they're going to be on the regular website. The trucker hats, I got the stuff for that. They're going to be listed on the websites, and the banners. These banners, they've only been able to be gotten with certain deals. Well, now they're going to be for sale. I'm putting it all up Monday or Tuesday. I've been trying to get to it, but I had to wait on the images. So we'll be able to get those. I haven't seen anybody doing the flash mob stuff with the banners. Maybe that just wasn't a good idea. I thought it was a cool idea. I don't know. I'm thinking about flying to New York and doing it to where you know, in the Today Show where you can see outside and people walking down the street. And I'm telling you, it'd be cool if somebody could do that so I didn't have to buy a plane ticket. And then run over there to Fox News when they do the noontime show and go back and forth. If somebody could do that, I know we have people in New York or around New York that would be willing to do that. That would be awesome. I could probably think of something really special to give them if they did that. Actually, I would do something special. I don't know what it would be. I don't want to make any promises at this moment, but I will hook you up if somebody does that. But anyway, what else? Our Beast Nitro seems to be a pretty good hit. It's not, it's like people aren't tearing the doors down, but people order the Beast Nitro every day, and it's beginning to be one of our better selling products. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm working on a new product now. That's probably not going to be ready till at least the spring. We had the first prototype. There's a couple little changes that need to be done, but I tell you what, I got a 4-hour burnout of this thing. So I'm going to play around with it more just to see if it's always going to do 4 hours. I'm trying different woods and all that. It's a cold smoker. I don't know what the price point's going to be, but a good cold smoker is not cheap, but you can do a lot with it. And you can do your bacon and your cheese and your fish. Like, you can really cold smoke it the way you're supposed to be. Because when you're cold smoking, you're really supposed to be like 75 degrees, below 100. If you're smoking anything over 100, it's not cold smoking. But I know, one, a lot of people don't know that. Two, you don't have the equipment you need to do the right way. So we see an opportunity to provide you with something that we know is good, that's going to be better, and hopefully more affordable than anybody else, right? But we want to make sure it's a good product first. Anyway, any questions? It's not too late to share the feed. Appreciate everybody that's gotten on here today. I'm going to plan something kick-ass for next week. And I don't know. No, Frank. I don't use anything from Cave Tools. That is actually our next product. Oh, you can't see it now. Hold on. Well, you can't see it right now. This is actually our next product. It's not going to be available until it's possible to be available like mid-February, but most likely not till March. But I've been testing this one out for, I don't know, 6 months now. And it's holding up really good. What else? Shannon Castle, Beast sunglasses. Yeah, I have plenty of them on my dresser. I do. I was in Sunglasses of the Month Club. And I have boatloads of glasses. Peace out, Russell Nut, Kenny Stark. What brand of propane burner? Oh, that's a Pioneer. Oh, Camp Chef, I'm sorry. Camp Chef. I got it from Academy. Got it from Academy. What else? Kicking AZ. I'm doing it all. Benjamin Hall. Are you talking to me or are you answering somebody's question? Mike, I challenge you to go to New York. Oh, Mike C. That could be a good little project for you, man, to go to New York City. I'm actually thinking about doing it. I really am. I mean, I'm not shy. I'll do all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah, you'll get, if somebody does it, goes to New York and gets that banner on TV, and you know how the Today Show, they even have the square of people out there, and they go out there and they do like little interviews of people visiting from out of state. You could do it out there too. There's all kinds of shows that you could be outside the window. I knew a company that did that years ago. They got a lot of publicity from it too. So what they did is they actually brought a bunch of banners, and people that were hanging out there, they got other people to bring to do the same thing. So it was really cool. It is cold out here, people. It is cold. What else? Go to roll. Oh, got it. Hey, Dan. I don't think I got a message from you on what time is the best time to call you. If you did, I just haven't gotten to the message yet. So if you didn't send it, let me know the best time to call, what time of day, and what day you want me to call. Just squeeze 16-ounce apple juice in a butt. Wish I could upload pics. Oh, yeah, man. So you're doing a butt today. All right. Family might live there. I have to check. Oh, so Benjamin Hall has some family that might live there. You have to check, see if we can get that done. All right, I think we'll wrap it up. This is a pretty short show today. Short show. Those candied walnuts are actually pretty good. And you can taste the toastiness in them from roasting them. So I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know that... Now, once I put the hot sauce on the shrimp with the Tostitos, that tasted better. But I feel like my seasoning was missing something that I seasoned my shrimp with. But, and then the cucumber one, if I would have did the English cucumber, it would have been more of a bite size. It's just, the way it is right now, it's just like too big of a bite. Oh, here it is. My comments were froze up for a second. Let me see. What else? All right. Anybody else got anything to add? Any questions? Anything to say? Any comments? Did they like the appetizers? Did they not like the appetizers? I don't know. You got to tell me. I'm done for today. I got a chest cold coming on. I felt it for the last few days, and I woke up kind of feeling like shit today. But yeah, I'm gonna medicate myself and then go lay down on the couch after I clean this mess up. And I'm not working today. But that's it. I'm rambling. That means it's over. Peace out, everybody. Appreciate y'all showing up. Love you. And I'll talk to y'all later.